I always find seasonal transitions to be hard, especially up here in Rocky Mountain National Park. There is so much I love about each season of the year. For me, the end of each season is often accompanied by a feeling of deep sadness. I think that's particularly true at this time of year. It's probably because summer and autumn get squeezed into just 4 short months. That is the only period of warmth, color, and the opportunity to explore the high peaks and backcountry. To me, it just seems too short. In mid-October, the winter winds arrive. This wind is no longer playful. It is cold and aggressive, pushing and pulling with its cold fingers. It carries away the last of the colorful leaves, and it reminds the elk to finish their rut. By late October, the world has turned brown, and snow covers the high country, making it much more challenging to access the high peaks or the more remote areas of the park. Old Fall River Road and Trail Ridge Road have closed for the season. As a result, I begin to feel hemmed in, like Rocky has shrunk to just a quarter of the size it was a month ago. In quiet moments, I realize that I'm feeling the loss of gorgeous high mountain lakes, rushing streams, roaring waterfalls, colorful wildflowers, and the sweetly scented air. Now, even birdsong and the scent of the trees are quickly vanishing. For the next 7 months, these will simply be memories as the world fades to monochrome and the park falls into its winter sleep. It takes some time, but as I sit with these feelings, I'm able to slowly release each of these things that winter is taking. Gradually, I begin to find a sense of peace. Eventually, I'm ready to embrace the coming winter. At this point, I'm also ready to acknowledge that there is also much that I enjoy about this time of year. The traffic begins to subside. The trails become quieter. Locals come out of hiding, and we end up reconnecting at coffee shops or at the grocery store. My work as a photographer also slows down. I no longer need to be at distant locations for sunrises and sunsets. It is now time to begin catching up on sleep, to do some writing, and to begin taking on a little bit slower way of life. I often think about the aspen trees at this time of year. Just a few weeks ago, they put on such a glorious show with brilliant leaves of yellow, orange, and sometimes even red. Each autumn, it is so spectacular that people come from all over the country to see them. But then, almost overnight, it's over. Now they are at rest. No one expects anything of them, nor do they expect anything more of themselves. They relax and allow their true form to be seen. For this season, they are content to be rocked to sleep by the winter winds. Now, botanists will tell you that these trees need this time of dormancy. If they're pushed to a much longer growing season, they will weaken, and if it continues too long, they will eventually die. This downtime is absolutely essential for their well-being. Perhaps we can learn from them. When I look at myself and so many others, we keep going and going from task to task without taking care of ourselves. We've forgotten how to have winter in our lives. This has always been one of my biggest challenges, learning to take the time I need for rest and replenishment. I push myself, thinking that I can simply keep going, but that never turns out well. This year, I know that I need to listen to the trees, and the grass, and the bears, and the marmots, and see winter not as a loss, but rather as a gift of rest. It can be an opportunity to slow down to a more peaceful and restorative pace. This is what I really hope to do this winter. Well, I'm sure that many of you become reflective as we approach the coming winter. What are you reflecting on? If you're comfortable doing so, I'd love it if you could share in the comments. I think we can all learn a lot from each other. Normally I put out videos about visiting Rocky Mountain National Park or share some of my adventures in the park. But today this is a much more reflective video, and I kind of wanted to gauge your interest, whether you'd like to see more videos like this or fewer videos like this. Please share in the comments so I know what to do in future videos. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. I sure appreciate all of you. I'll see you out on the trail or in the next video. To help you prepare for your visit to Rocky Mountain National Park, visit my website, rockymountainnationalpark.com. For hiking guides, calendars, coffee table books, and more, visit rockytrailpress.com. And when you arrive, be sure and stop by my gallery in downtown Estes Park. It's called Images of RM&P.